I am back, and this is Krisreacts, and I found this YouTube channel called When in Brazil, and it has reasons for moving to Brazil, and I'm just really interested to learn more about Brazil. So I want to see what he has to say, and I want to do a reaction for it, and then hear your reaction about what you think about his reaction was, like how accurate, or what, if he missed something that you feel was really important, or something like that. Okay? So with that, let's react.
Brazil is one of the most popular destinations, not only for tourism, but also for immigration. Immigrants came here in search of better living conditions. But there's a bunch of options out there. Then why they choose Brazil? Number 1. Natural environment.
Ooh,
one of the most blessed countries in terms of natural wonders is Brazil, the world's most biodiverse country with vast forests, water, mineral, and fossil fuel resources, and one of the world's largest systems of protected areas. Brazil is proud for its breathtaking natural wonders. Why not? Here, you'll be able to gaze at the beauty of Iguazu Falls, the world's largest waterfall system. It consists of 275 waterfalls and the most spectacular waterfalls on the planet. These places recognized worldwide for its amazing features. You could experience an immersion in nature through walking trails in the woods and the proximity of the immensity of the waterfalls. That's just how people appreciate the endless mist of rainbows. This country is famous for having the world's largest rainforest too, the Amazon. This is home for the 10% of the world's known biodiversity, the most biodiverse ecosystem on land, which is a crucial home to countless animal and plant species, and for indigenous people as well. 20% of the world's oxygen supply is produced here. The Amazon rainforest is one of the most fascinating places on Earth. Going to the other side of the map, the country boasts more than 2,000 distinct beaches along the 4,650-mile coastline adjacent to the Atlantic Ocean.
That is huge.
This is a country of glittering and magical beaches, which are for the public. Thus, they are free for all. Some of the world's most stunning tropical beaches can be found here in Brazil. Copacabana is the most popular beach in the continent because of its wide coast of sand, flanked by beautiful mountains and great panoramic view, followed by Ipanema, which is best for water sports events. Baja da Tijuca was chosen to be the venue of the 2000 Olympic Games. Brazil developed a comprehensive strategy for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. This makes the country less polluted than many other countries in the world. If you want to live in a place with the best conditions for healthy living and very close to nature, Brazil is a place to consider. The natural environment is portrayed as one of the best in the world. Number 2. Amenable climate and the absence of extreme weather. Its geographical features are one of the best in so many aspects. Brazil has a low chance of natural disasters. This according to the World Risk Report, which determines the risks of a country becoming a victim of natural hazards such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, typhoons, droughts, and tidal waves, what have you. People here very rarely experience earthquakes. That is why you could observe their manner of construction of buildings and houses are not designed and prepared to suffer those types of natural calamities. They don't expect severe natural calamities here because that's what their history tells them. So if you were to choose a better location for your loved ones, you might want to consider moving them to Brazil with you.
That's pretty cute. It's pretty nice. It is.
Brazil has a perfect climate.
I would go there.
Except for some northern state of Brazil, the country enjoys 4 wonderful seasons every year: winter, spring, summer, autumn, which are evenly distributed for 3 months each.
So no winter.
Winter season begins in June and ends in August. Snowfall is not common here. That's why a city where snow can be found, like São Joaquim and Gramado, attracts local tourists for the same reason. It doesn't have extreme weather conditions, unlike the extreme cold temperature in Canada or Russia during winter, and the extreme hot temperature of the Middle East during summer. Brazil is a continent-sized country even larger than the United States of America. The massive land area,
Holy
8,515,767
crap.
square kilometers,
Wow.
the fifth in the world, stretches to 4 time zones from east to west, and also resulted in a more diverse climate from north to south. But generally, the climate here in Brazil has a humid tropical and subtropical climate, except for a drier area in the northeast.
But I like that whole scene there.
Number 3.
Okay.
The people. If you're from other country, you will immediately perceive and appreciate the Brazilians' attitude towards foreigners. The population of Brazil is more than 212 million inhabitants, the sixth in the world. Generally, they are hospitable, helpful, and happy. Being one of the most multicultural and ethnically diverse nations on the planet, these people are sensitive to racial discrimination. The presence of diversity here means less discrimination. Perhaps one of the factors that makes them hate racism is the history of slavery here. During the Atlantic slave trade era, Brazil received more African slaves than any other country in the world. This also explains why Brazilians have developed great labor rights, protecting the laborers and employees. They are sensitive to slavery issues. In general, Brazilian people are peaceful and relaxed. They enjoy life. They love to party. They see to it that they have enough time for day offs and vacations regularly. And they spend time with their families during weekends. They are also peace-loving people and friendly. Brazilians are warm-hearted people. They always talk with eye contact, a smile, a handshake, a pat on the back, a kiss to cheeks, or a hug. Being expressive and familiar with each other is part of Brazil's strong collectivist culture. Brazilian people are music lovers too. They are known for their music, such as samba, bossa nova, sertanejo, carioca funk, and pagode. They also excel in sports, such as football, volleyball,
I used to play volleyball.
Formula 1 racing, tennis, capoeira, jiu-jitsu, and mixed martial arts. Another feature of Brazilians that is noteworthy is the appreciation of other nationalities to their beauty. Brazil is a melting pot of races and cultures, mixing European with African, indigenous, and Asian physical traits.
That was a whole lot of information, but very, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm personally kind of like a hippie. I'd rather be in a country than in the city. So a lot of that land, a lot of that scenery really appealed to me. I found it very interesting about the rainforest. I found it very interesting how the people are mixed with indigenous, African American, can you say Caucasian and something else, right? There's 4. And I found that very interesting. Asian, I think. And anyways, wow. Let me know what you thought about all of that. I thought it was interesting. Made me want to go and visit. Definitely. And with that, I'll be back. This is Krisreacts.